elementary, junior high, and high school. We're about to do like a clinic. Well, not really a clinic, more like introducing the sport.
So it's day one of the 4 Chains Open in Rockwall, Texas, and so far it's been really windy, real windy all day today. Not too cold, so it was bearable. But first round, I started out really bad, double bogey on my first hole, and then I took a 4 on my next hole. So I didn't really have the greatest start, but able to get it back together. I think by the time I had three holes left, I was able to be under par, Ironman par, so I was 2 under Ironman par. and then I could have finished a little better, but I ended up finishing 4.34 to shoot a 54, which put me in second place, behind Ricky, and then 54, 3 ahead of third place, which was John Rivera, and then Nolan Grider was the 4th on the card. So round 1 wasn't bad. It was a good way to start. Round 2 was a little bit same kind of wind, different type of course though. A lot more lower shots, more trees to deal with. But Ricky and I played really good, really solid all day. I think I was 7 through 10 to start with a bogey. He was 6 through 10 to start, also with a bogey on the same hole. We both ended up 3-putting that bogey hole, so we kept it together. And then we slowed down a little bit towards the end. There were some longer holes. We missed them. It was pretty windy finishing the round. And then John and Nolan they're keeping up, but they're at a little slower pace. They came in with decent scores of 48 and 49. Those two should still be on the leader card. Haven't seen scores yet, but from what I hear, those are pretty solid rounds. And then I ended up shooting a 44, Ricky 45. So him and I are tied going into the final round Sunday. It's going to be a battle. I hear the weather's going to be terrible. From what I hear, they might even cancel the final 9 due to weather. So hopefully we can get through it. And we'll see how it is tomorrow. It should be exciting, whether the weather's good or not. And I'm excited to play tomorrow and hopefully get the first A tier of the year.
So how'd you do?
Finished second. I played alright. I had a good day 1. Shot a 54 and a 44, which was good enough to be tied for first with Ricky. 8 ahead of third. So can't complain about day 1. Day 2, the weather was horrible. We had rain, we had wind, we had mud. We had a lot of mud and slick tee pads, so there was not really a good chance of controlling your drives off the tee.
Alright, Paul, where are we off to?
Eventually we're headed to the Quad Cities for the Rumble, A tier up there. But we have a lot of things to do before and while during this week, I guess. Like right now, instead of going straight there, we decided to stop in Emporia and visit McCabe and the DD crew just to say what's up, because that's how we roll. And then Thursday and Friday we'll be going to Grand Rapids, Michigan to go see our Innova teammate, a few of them in concert with Framing Hanley. That's their band, and then they're performing with 3 Days Grace, so that would be awesome to get to play around with them and go to one of their concerts up there, their final stop of their tour. So really excited for that. Can't wait for that. And yeah, we're on a little 2-week tour, I guess. The Davenport, the Rumble, and the GBO right after. So it should be a fun little trip.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Brandon with Framing Hanley. Play guitar. I also play a little bit of disc golf. I'm part of Innova's team with the Celebrity Ambassadors. Just thought I'd take a little time out of my day and show you guys what I use in my bag. So I have more drivers than I do putters in mid-range. So I'm going to start with my drivers. My main go-to driver is probably the Katana. I use the Katana a lot of times. You know, if you let go of it flat, it'll do a nice turn and fade, or if you put a lot of hyzer on it, it seems to flip back up and go the long distance. Normally, if I'm trying to, in a stronger upwind or something like that, I'll stick to my Echo plastic. But I really do enjoy the Blizzard plastic a lot of times. It has a tendency of holding the line and really going far, especially in a very open field area. My second go-to driver would be the Destroyer. I also keep a few different plastic molds of that. My go-to is probably the Champion plastic. It's really overstable, but really, really quick. With the Pro plastic, it's more of it kind of holds its straight line a lot longer before it decides to fade. It's great for a nice skip shot. If you come up across the approach with a flat land, you can skip right into the basket. And also, I have one of the Blizzard plastics in mine. This is actually one that has the bubbles on the top, so it's very, very overstable. But it's really great, if you're trying to get a really long drive. Again, Destroyers are really good for skipping. I guess the next thing would be my fairway drivers. If I'm trying to just keep it nice and slow, but consistent, park it right next to the basket. I use my really nice painted up T-Bird here, and I also have an Eagle. The Eagle's way more overstable than my T-Bird, so I use it also kind of like in a short Destroyer kind of atmosphere. For my anhyzer discs, if I'm trying to pull and I have it fade real hard and kind of hold its line, I love to use the Pro Leopard. It seems like it just will never flip back. It just holds the line that you give it. If I'm trying to go more long distance with still the S pattern or something, I'll use my Valkyrie. And then if I'm trying to just do something crazy insane, I like to use the Turn, and it has a tendency of just spinning around a tree if you've got like a short distance. I guess, and that leads me to what I use for my mid-range. For my longer mid-range, more overstable, I use the Rock 3. It's one of my new favorite discs. Also, I've been a Shark fan for a really long time. But the new Shark 3, it's a little flatter top on it. It's really nice and stable. Great I use it a lot of times for my putting. It's a very close approach disc, multi-purpose. And my last disc that I go to is I have a Rhino. It's kind of my short putt, but it's also great when you're with the Star Plastic. If it seems to be slightly windy and you're trying to go for a really straight shot, you can still launch this disc very far. I hope that you dug everything that was in the bag. Most of the time I'm playing guitar, but it's cool to just sometimes take a little time, get my head right, and go out and play a little disc golf. So hope you guys dug it. Thanks.
Take what you're trying to sell and go and sell it to someone else. I'm coming back from hell. I'm only looking out for myself, and it don't feel bad at all. 'Cause when I needed help, there was no one taking the call.
Alright, Paul, we just finished up at Camden 2, the first round. How did you do?
I played pretty solid round. I started off the first 16 holes. I played really good, no mental mistakes. Just birdie here, birdie there. And then stepped up to my 16th hole, which was hole 18, and just let it all loose on one hole. I threw a bad drive, mental mistake, bad drive, threw the wrong disc, and then my upshot, instead of just laying it up under the basket, taking a 3, tried to throw it in from about 90 feet away and just went right down into the creek. Casual water, missed my putt, ended up taking a 4 on a hole that I should have birdied. But then I came back on my final hole and birdied that one to shoot a 49, which from what everyone's saying is really good. I don't know what anyone else has come in. I think we were just the first or second card in, but I saw one card where there was a touring player and he shot a 58, so I mean, if that was the judge, that's the second best score I've seen or heard. So we're off to the next course right now. We had to get lunch, so pretty satisfied with that first round.
Got away
the floor and I am calling. That's all I got.
So Paul, we just finished the Rumble.
Did we? Did we just finish the Rumble?
We did. How did you do?
Today I played all right. I played probably 20 good holes, 4 bad ones, but I was able to keep it together to win by 7, I believe. 7. So it was a good day, a good weekend, I should say.
How's the weather for this tournament? Everyone was expecting rain and wind
And hail.
and hail and every other sort of thing like that.
Yep.
How was it?
It held off, luckily. It was just really windy. It was warm, cold, but for the most part it was pretty warm and really windy. Probably the toughest wind we've played in all year, mostly because the water and OB everywhere, so it definitely made it challenging, but it was definitely a good weekend.